Hello everyone, Becca here. I'm gonna make here an art journal page. The first thing I'm doing is putting some tape in the middle so that way the paint doesn't go through the other pages. I put some gesso on it and I add water because I don't want to cover the whole background. I just wanted to light it up a little bit. I didn't want it to be so bright, so powerful the colors, so I'm trying to light them down. So that's why I put some gesso and water on it. Usually I clean my stencils in my art journal and then I start my pages in a started page, you can say it. But the last couple of pages have been so dark, have been so much color on them, and this one I wanted lighter. Now I'm gonna start using some stencils. I use a makeup brush with a paper clip. That's the most effective way for me to use the stencils with paint. I can manage the paint some way that doesn't go through the stencil and you get a perfect image without the messiness using the makeup sponge. I'm picking random places to put the paint. Now I opened that one and it was kind of clogged, and then I push it and I got paint everywhere. You can see it there. I just push it, it's called push it, boom, paint everywhere. So you're gonna see a pause there. That's what I'm doing, cleaning the mess I did. So I start using another stencil. I cannot tell you the names of the stencils because at the moment I get them home, I put it out, I use them. Sometimes I put it back in the original package, but sometimes I don't. So this one I think that is not in his package, and that's the other thing. Sometimes I put it in the wrong package, so I cannot tell you what are those. But that pink paint is thicker than the green one. The other one's a craft paint, so that's why the color is more intense. Now in this one I'm using this heavy flow paint, acrylic paint from Liquitex, and it's not molding paste, but it's pretty thick, and if you put enough amount it can give you some texture, kind of like molding paste, but not that strong. But it's pretty thick and it gives it a pretty nice effect and texture to the page. Now I'm using another stencil and I'm gonna use the Chiva sticks. These are oil paint in stick, and it makes like a space of cap on it when you are not using it, like kind of a plastic thingy. I don't know if it's plastic or what it is, but every time you leave it there, they get dry, they make that kind of cap on it, and then you need to cut it out or rubbery or something and move it, and after you move it you can paint basically. And then I did with the red one. Now I'm gonna use this blue greenish super pretty color, and then I clean the stencil because I'm gonna use the same stencil but backwards, looking the other side, so I have a mirror image of the cup. I got the stencil for a good friend mine, Evie. She sent that in a rack. And then those oil sticks are awesome. I love them. They're so rich colors, so powerful colors, but it's a long process because after you use it you need to wait a long time until the paint gets dry. So I leave it like for more than 24 hours. Now you can see the little hand beside me, my little helper. That's why he's moving so much the table, and he decided to play beside me. So now I want to give it some texture to the cups. I'm gonna use stamps with the stencil. Now he's helping me to cover the stamps. He's giving me the stamp I'm gonna use now. And now I use a different stamp to give you the texture to the other cup. In that process, I just kick my lamp, and then I need to pick up my lamp, look for the new stamps I was gonna use. These are pretty old stamp set I have there, and I never use because they're so big. I usually never use them, but then I remind that I have them, so I look for them. And I'm trying to put stuff in some way that when I'm working I see them, and then I say, oh yeah, I have this here. Like that stamp thing, I never use it because I always put it away, and then it's broke, so I put some tape on it to keep it in the place where it belongs. When I'm doing art journal, really I don't care if the image is perfect. If I stamp and it moves, it's okay with me. It's fine that it kind of double stamp. It doesn't bother to me at all. For me, art journaling is like freedom. I can do whatever I want, and it's fine. I just enjoy the process. That side is kind of smear the image, but like I told you, it's fine with me. It's not a big deal. It's my art journal, so it doesn't bother to me to have something that reminds me that I put the image 2 times. It's fine with me. That was kind of hard. I was trying to use a pen to make like a border to the stencil over the oil paint for the sticks, but no pen works over it. At the end I used my Faber-Castell pit brush, but the smaller ones, the B size, and that's the only thing it worked with that. You see, I keep changing pens and none of them work. So at the end I finished taking the pit brush, the thin glitter pit brush, and that was the one that works. I'm just trying to give it some border to give it more dimension, more look better in my eye. So that's what I did. And then I did some doodling around the page. You see, that's what I'm showing to you, the Faber-Castell pit brush, thin ones. I did some doodling around it. Now I'm gonna stamp, I think, no, some ribbons. I'm gonna add some ribbons. I love ribbons on mixed media. I love them so very much. I think every time I do a page I try to put some ribbons on it. I'm not a very good card maker, and when I started doing it I thought I was gonna be a card maker, but then I tried to use the ribbons, so they're so awesome, but I'm terrible doing cards first. I'm terrible putting out the ribbons, but like I was saying before, art journal for me is freedom, so I can use a piece of ribbon. It didn't get out the whole thing. It worked for me. It gave me some interest into the page. So now all my ribbons are almost only for art journaling and mixed media. I keep looking for more, and those are very pretty. These are like purple but have like some glitter on it. I got those in Big Lots a while back. Very pretty. see the little hand again there, trying to help. At some point comes my oldest boy, and then I'm stamping, and then I'm writing down a message. Great combination, you and coffee. I need to practice more my my letters. I need to improve my writing, my handwriting. I'm gonna work in that in the summer. I'm gonna be in Puerto Rico, so I'm gonna try to improve that. Practice. And do more stamping, and then I'm gonna use again my Pit brush Faber-Castell to color this stamp, giving more color and interest to the page. And I hope you like it. If you like it, please like, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to make more mixed media videos, and I'm doing now project live layouts too, trying to. So check my channel, and thank you so much for coming and watch, and hope you enjoy the video.